Yes, boys, back again with another video. Been a while just because I've been busy with a load of stuff, but managed to get a good trade in the other day. Ended up being on the dollar to the Japanese yen just because conditions were really choppy with indices and the market was a bit indecisive, so I preferred the price action on Forex instead. For that reason as well, I want to backtest a few things on the Forex markets and commodities. So I've started another 300k Eval with Apex, and I just want to see if I can really push this through now, pass it as quickly as possible using these new strategies that I have. For this strategy, what I'm using is the 4 hours. So straight away, you see here we had this nice volume imbalance there, as well as this fair value gap. So you refer to the whole of this section, which you use up there. So that's a drawn imbalance, rejected perfectly there at 50%. So order flow is bearish, definitely on the 4 hour, and then on the daily as well, you can clearly see here that we are downtrending as well. We've kind of come up to this swing high, a nice daily imbalance we've filled, so I was confident in looking for the short setup just off the basis of that. So like I suggested, we had a nice 4 hour imbalance here, rejected very nicely. So for me, it was looking for the next distribution region, and because we have these areas of liquidity there, and then obviously we have this fair value gap there, there's multiple imbalances and different areas of liquidity which the market can target, because when I took the trade we hadn't hit that point yet. So very simply, it was about following the trend. What did I do? Went into the 15-minute, looked for any sell signals there. We had this 15-minute fair value gap after we've already had a change in the state of delivery after taking out liquidity. So we had a change in the state of delivery here on the 15. As soon as we closed beneath here, we had that. So then it was about looking for an imbalance to enter off, quite simply. Targeting here 3 minutes. So my strategy now revolves around using the 3 minute as my execution point. So we had a 3 minute fair value gap there after the change in the state of delivery. Obviously we've come back into this swing low there, or the breaker block, and use that to reject. So I entered here during the silver bullet. Obviously I'm still trading the dollar in some aspects, so I still want to execute either during the New York session or the Asian session is where you'll get the moves with this currency. Entered here, and I will show you my entry. So for some reason I can't show my entry on it with a label. I don't know why it's not coming up, but I did enter here on this fair value gap, and you can see my account balance is up. But this was a simple 3 to 1. Like I said, we had this liquidity, we had the 4 hour imbalance as the target. So the targets were there. Simply took the short here, put my stop above this swing high, because I didn't want price to come back above it. Targeted 3 to 1 underneath this liquidity area, and you can see how perfect that TP was. Hit it. As I said, we had the purge here, we had another purge. After 2 purges and affiliated space lower, you can expect a retracement, and that's what happened. And in terms of the Nasdaq, so that was the trade I took. At that period of time, the conditions were extremely choppy during the time period I wanted to trade. We weren't really getting any decisive moves. I wanted to get the long, but like I said, up until 12 o'clock, we didn't get that move. Obviously you can expect a move during the lunch macro just because we failed to take stops during any portion of the day, so that leaves these failure swing highs to be taken, which is what happened. So we got the push up, and that's where we closed out the day. Obviously we're coming to this wick now on the daily, so I want to see how price reacts here. We've taken this liquidity, had another purge into this buy side, so I'll be very interested to see where the market heads up. At the minute, order flow is quite clearly bullish, as you can see by the 4 hour fair value gaps, which are being respected, so you can't look for anything different. So yeah, that was a quick video on basically what I took. As I said, I preferred the price action on the currency market opposed to indices, which is why I took that trade, and it's something I will be testing more just so I can maximize my trades I'm taking, because I'm not taking enough, to be honest. So I need to rely on other markets that I can trade on to boost these accounts up. But yeah, that was the end of the video. Like I said, a little bit of a different trade using different strategies and such, but happy with that. Again, it's a good step in the right direction, and just got to continue now, keep pushing on.